Hi Garden Nerds, I'm Christy Wilhelmi from Gardenerd, and today we're here at Tapia Brothers Farm Stand in Encino, California at TomatoMania! It is super fun to be here even though there's the threat of coronavirus and it's raining. But hey, tomatoes, right? So, you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I am flying solo here. I don't have anyone holding the camera and I don't have anyone helping me out. So I want to show you some of the really cool varieties that TomatoMania is offering this year so that you can try them at home yourself. Even if you're quarantined, you can do that. You can grow from seed, plant out in your garden. If you've got room, let's do this. Okay, first I want to show you the place. So TomatoMania, this is Tapia Brothers Farm Stand. This is the checkout stand. And we're keeping social distancing, which is very important. It's still early in the morning before the event has actually started, so there's only a few people who've gathered. So what we've got here at Tapia Brothers is this wonderful chicken coop and a couple of other places where they keep chickens here on the property. And then, TomatoMania! Woohoo! And toilet paper. Very hard to come by, but we've got porta potties. So it's very important to secure your toilet paper. Anyway, we not only have tomatoes, we have pepper mania. So there's and other herbs and vegetables here for people to get. But let's talk about all the different types of tomatoes that you can get this year. Okay, first up is this year's TomatoMania Tomato of the Year, which is Thornburns Terracotta. It is a beefsteak tomato, and it is all rainbow colored inside, and it has a terracotta kind of look to it when you cut it open. And its properties, it's an heirloom. It was introduced in 1893 by James Thornburn of New York. So it's got orange-pink flesh, brownish skin. I mean, what could be better? So it's semi-determinate, which means it's going to be a little bit shorter for those of you with growth restrictions, and it matures in 75 days. Awesomeness. Another interesting tomato variety in the cherry section is right over here, Blanc Option. I don't even know if I can get that. There it is, Blanc Option. I'm going to try it for the first time this year. It was recommended to me as something that works really well in holding up against blight and other diseases that coastal gardeners struggle with. So it's a cherry. It's a orange-yellow cherry. It is 75 days. It's indeterminate, and it's a German little tomato. So I'm looking forward to trying that one. Pork chop is another heirloom beefsteak that is one I'm trying for the first time this year. It is a regular leaf plant, and it has, yellow flesh, golden skin, a little bit stripy. What's not to love? Very sweet tasting tomato, so it says. Another cherry that I'm growing, which is really more of a plumish type, it's really more of a teardrop type tomato. This is Lucky Tiger. It is open pollinated. Look at it, it's so pretty. And it's 70 days, indeterminate, and it's green, so that's definitely going to happen for me. All right, over here, where's my Napa Rose? Here's Napa Rose. This is another cherry I'm going to try out this year. It's open pollinated, and it's kind of on the pink side, so it's got some really nice features that'll look good in your garden. Okay, moving on to paste tomatoes, the Hungarian Heart is going to be my choice for this year. We'll see how it goes. Here's what it looks like. Hungarian Heart is an heirloom. It's 85 days, indeterminate. It's a Budapest. So this is an important note to observe. If you live in a coastal climate, the tomatoes that were bred in areas like Central Europe, where it gets really cold, mountainous regions like Siberia, Russian, any tomato that has that kind of a thing like Hungarian, it gets cold there, and so their tomatoes are bred for cooler weather. So coastal gardeners choose Central European tomatoes and you'll have much better luck. All right, this is a crazy one, Dark Galaxy. Anything that's black, I'm really drawn to it. So open pollinated, 85 days, semi-determinate. It starts off green and then it becomes darker and blacker as you go. So I'm certainly going to try this one in my garden this year. Who knows how it'll do? It's a beefsteak, by the way. Hillbilly Potato leaf is another one I'm trying this year. It's a beefsteak and it's got that beautiful, you know, what everyone says, I want one of those heirloom ones. And that's what they mean when they see it. It's stripy, it's orange, it's yellow, it's beautiful. This one is takes a little longer, 85 days, but it produces really big, beautiful beefsteak. Tomatoes from West Virginia. All right, Atomic Fusion is another one I'm going to try this year. And I just want to say a couple of words about anything Brad Gates has bred. He's done all the stripy tomatoes, and he came out with a lot of the black tomatoes that you're used to seeing. So what you're going to look for are, you know, like a lot of the indigo tomatoes were him. This year, Black and Brown Boar is his, and this Atomic Fusion, and then Brad's Atomic Grape, which I talked about in my video from last year at Descanso Gardens. Here are a couple of tips to remember while you're planting your tomatoes. One, dig a really deep hole because tomatoes send roots out their stems, so the deeper you bury them, the happier they are, the more roots they produce. Also, number two, be sure to drop in a handful of Epsom salts in the soil planting hole along with a little bit of fertilizer, scratch it in, and then plant your tomato. And three, don't be afraid to break up that root ball. You've got to take the root ball out of the pot, put it in your hands and give it a rip. You want to redirect the seedling roots to a new direction, and that will help your tomatoes take root, anchor, and spread out. Otherwise they'll just keep circling where they were in the pot and they'll never get better. So those are my tips for this year's TomatoMania. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon subscriber because we love putting these videos together, but it would help if we had some financial support. Anyway, happy gardening and happy TomatoMania.